Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I literally just put this cozy cardigan on because I'm wearing my gym outfit. I am going to be doing a workout after I record this, but today's a very exciting video and it kind of has to do with fitness, or
it has a lot to do with fitness.
It is all of these supplements that I own, not necessarily take, but all of the ones that I own. I want to just kind of talk through them with you guys. Maybe you'll get some tips on things that you might want to take. I just want to make a huge disclaimer before I even start that these are called supplements for a reason.
So you do not need any of these in your diet. I honestly just like them for the convenience and for the taste.
So if you're like a student on a budget and you just cannot afford these things, that is totally okay. You do not need this to start your fitness journey. I have been on my fitness journey for almost a little over 3 years now, so I just like switching things up, honestly, and so I have a lot of things, and some of these are even Isaac's, and I'm just going to show them to you guys so you have more options. But yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys everything I have. It's all laying right here. Very excited. We are going to be talking about protein powders, pre-workouts, BCAAs, reds and greens powders, they're superfoods, and creatine. Those are all the things we're going to talk about. I'll put timestamps down below for you guys in case you're only interested in like specific things, but we're going to dive right in with pre-workout. So this here is the pre-workout that I take. It is from the company First Form, and it is their Megawatt V2 pre-workout, advanced intermodal nootropic pre-workout. I might be pronouncing that completely wrong. It says extreme energy and endurance, fierce training sessions, powerful strength, and mental focus. So that is literally what pre-workout is supposed to do for you. You're supposed to take 1 scoop with 8 ounces of water, cold water, just saying, right before your workout. I'd say like 20 to 30 minutes before your workout. That's like the average for most brands, I would say. And yeah, you just take 1 scoop with 8 ounces of water, chug it down, and then yeah, that's half an hour before you work out, go and work out, and it'll kick in. And some of them do have this ingredient that kind of gives you the jitters. I believe this one does have it. However, this is like a lower dosage of caffeine, so I don't get the jitters that much because I'm so used to coffee. But yeah, this does have, I think it's beta-alanine, so if there's quite a bit of that in your pre-workout, you might get the jitters, but you might like it, honestly. It kind of just gives me like, yeah, like caffeine jitters in my hands, sometimes in my like ear area, my cheeks. But I kind of like that. It kind of makes me feel even more like focused and pumped up for the gym, but some people don't like that, so totally understand. But yeah, this is the one that I have. I'll put it up close for you guys. So it's First Form Megawatt V2. in the flavor Miami Vice, a strawberry coconut cream flavor, and it's delicious. I know I said to put 8 ounces in, but I actually put around 9 or 10 ounces of water with this just because it's a little bit sour. So you can always do that with any one you buy too. This here was pretty expensive from First Form, but I know that you can find cheaper ones elsewhere, so don't even worry about that. I had one right before this, and I'll put a little photo here so you guys can know what I'm talking about, but it was like $25, so it was pretty cheap, whereas this one was like almost $50 or $40. Would I highly recommend this one? I do really like it. I would probably be more inclined to buy a different flavor from them because this is not my favorite. I actually prefer this flavor over this. But that is just my personal opinion. You might really like this. I know that First Form is an excellent brand, which is why their stuff is like more money. And I do want to read some of the other benefits of pre-workout. I also want to mention that a lot of pre-workout drinks, because they have such a high amount of caffeine, so like look into that as well, because if you are not used to caffeine and you just hop right in, I don't want anyone to harm themselves, obviously, because if you've never drank coffee before, like a normal cup of coffee is different than pre-workout. There's a lot more caffeine in it, so I just would not want you to like hop right onto the train and then feel really weird. So just look out for that and just make like small doses at a time if you've never had caffeine before. If you're an avid coffee drinker, you should be fine because I was okay. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know other benefits of pre-workout. The main thing that I already kind of said is it increases your physical performance. Another thing that it does that is really useful when you're weightlifting, doing cardio, all that stuff, is it prevents early fatigue. I'm gonna read it off my phone here so I don't sound
stupid.
But it says, as energy levels deplete during exercise, your muscles can tire and become exhausted prematurely. When pre-workout nutrition comprises all of the correct nutrients, You are setting your body up for optimum performance with high levels of energy. When your body has energy readily available to burn, your body can make every rep count without tiring easily or early. That's something that it does as well. And yeah, so that is pre-workout. That is the one that I take, and there are so many different brands. I know that First Form is really good. I've heard Alani Nutrition is really good as well. I've never tried it, but I really want to. So that's one. Cellucor is a really great brand. So many flavors out there. I personally like more of the tropical flavors like orange, strawberry, banana, that one, whatever that was, Miami Vice. I don't think there's many that are like Coke flavored or chocolate flavored, because it's more of like a watery consistency, whereas proteins, which we will get into soon, are more like creamy usually. That is pre-workout for you guys. The next thing that we're going to talk about are BCAAs. I personally have the brand Prozis. They're BCAAs in, what is it called? Mojito. So this is their BCAA brand. I'll show you up close. So this is their BCAAs in Mojito flavor. It says that it's top quality, vegan, and its recommended dosage. It says take 1 serving, so there's a scoop in here, per day before or after training. So you don't have to take this at a specific time as long as it's right before or right after training. I personally actually mix this in with my pre-workout just because I don't necessarily like the taste of this Mojito one by itself. Honestly, it kind of tastes like actual alcohol to me, so I would not recommend this flavor maybe, but the other flavors by Prozis are pretty good. So I just wanted to try the Mojito because Mojitos are like my favorite drink ever. Yeah, I don't like this that much, so I mixed this in with the Miami Vice pre-workout and it tastes totally fine. So you can take this before or after your workout, like I said, and there are a few benefits of this. So the overall point of taking BCAAs, it helps your muscles recover faster, and it also helps with muscle soreness. So basically overall by doing that, it's not allowing the protein you take later to break down as much, so it's actually absorbing more into your muscles, if that makes sense. I don't know, but basically that's what it does. It makes sure that you're not as sore after a workout, and it kind of works together with the protein to increase your muscle mass. Once again, this is just one brand, Prozis. It's really good. I'll link all the brands that I'm talking about down below. Also, like I said, there's Alani Nu, there's Cellucor, there's GNC, there's Popeyes. Like, there are so many places that you can go to get this stuff, and they have their own amazing brands. That's just the one I have personally, but you can get anything. And once again with BCAAs, I feel like they mainly come in like tropical flavors because it's more of like a watery consistency. So you will not find like many chocolate flavors of this if that's what you want. I would definitely get more of like a chocolatey protein if you are feeling that. And speaking of protein, I have 3 different ones to show you guys today. I'm really excited to show these because I think they're all amazing. They're my go-tos, my favorites. So we're gonna start first with GNC. So this is my pride and joy. It's literally my baby. It is their GNC Pro Performance Whey Iso Burst in Iso Burst Fruity Cereal. And honestly guys, this has changed my life. It tastes like the milk after you've eaten like Fruit Loops. I know that might sound gross to some people, but for me, so good. Like, you just need 1 scoop. How much water does it recommend? So it does say add 2 scoops of whey with 250 mils of water, milk, or your favorite beverage. I typically only do 1 scoop because just listen to the freaking macros on this thing. So I'll read the macros for 2 scoops because that's what it provides, and then you'll kind of know that like I only take 1 scoop and it's still providing so much nutrients. This one here for 2 scoops gives only 180 calories. So this is really great if you're like weight loss type thing, you're not trying to bulk up too much like me. 40 grams of protein, so that means I get 20, and that also means I only get 90 calories, which is once again amazing. 3 grams of carbs, so not very many at all, which means I only get 1.5 for a scoop, which is so good, and 0.5 grams of fat, which means I only get 0.25 grams. So that is freaking amazing. I definitely have to go and maybe try a different flavor from them, but this is my favorite of all time. Fruity cereal, I've heard that Alani Nu has a really good fruity cereal one. The amount of protein in this is insane. If you take the actual dosage, you are getting 40 grams of your protein
in a drink.
That's just crazy to me, so I really do like this stuff. Highly recommend. This is what it looks like once again. It's a pretty decent sized bottle, and this, I think this cost me about $60 Canadian, so it's like not the biggest one I've ever seen, but it is pretty darn big. I think I've had it since like December, So enough time for it to definitely be worth the amount. Like I said, I only take 1 scoop at a time, but I take this almost every freaking day unless I'm like alternating with the other ones, which I'm gonna show you now. So this next one is another baby of mine. It is from First Form. I got this one, I believe, around the same time. I think I got it like maybe a week or 2 after I got the fruity cereal, but it is First Form's peppermint bark. This is so good. Like, it's so good. It was definitely better during the like holiday season because it's peppermint bark, so it was like meant for Christmas time or the holidays. But I still take this like at least once or twice a week. I do take the fruity cereal more, but I really like this one. So that's what it looks like there. Level 1 First Form in peppermint bark. And it does say here that it also contains 5 grams of BCAAs in it, which is great. This is a 2.45 pound one, and it was more than the other one. So this one here is bigger. You can kind of tell. You can definitely tell. There's a size difference there. So this one costed less and has more to it, in my opinion.
Hello, future Emily here, realizing that the GNC one just had a bigger container, but the First Form actually did have a little bit more protein. Still not enough to make the price worth it, but yeah, I just thought I would say that because I kind of feel like the video confuses you saying that there's less in the First Form container, but that's just not true. So, letting you know.
I do really like the First Form one. It is my second favorite. I'll tell you what it has in it. It does say to add 2 rounded scoops to 8 ounces of ice cold water or milk. That is the recommended use for males, okay? So that's really interesting. They actually have the directions depending on if you're a male or female right there. You can pause the video. So it says take 2 rounded scoops with 8 ounces of ice water or milk for men, but then for women it says take 1 rounded scoop with 4 ounces of cold water or milk. So that's really interesting. I always take 1 scoop anyway. Thankfully I never even knew that, honestly. So yeah, I just take 1 scoop. And it says here for 1 scoop it's 150 calories, so this one is definitely a bit more dense on the calories than the other one. It has 2.5 grams of fat, again more dense. Carbs, 5 of them. 2 grams of sugar are those carbs. And then this one does have a little bit more protein for 1 scoop. It's 25 grams. So this one is still really good. I just think that for the price, I would probably go for the GNC one, but I do genuinely love the taste of this. And when I do usually have the extra money, I like to order from First Form because I just really think that they are an amazing brand. And I almost forgot, I just wanted to mention this protein. I do not take this one that much. It is just a plain vanilla, and I typically add it in smoothies more than anything. I don't really drink it. This is also Isaac's, which is another reason why I don't take it, but it is from the brand Lean Fit, and we find this at Costco for an awesome price. So this is what it says. Let me just
Read it.
So it says add 1 scoop or 31 grams of Lean Fit Natural Whey to 250 or 8 ounces of water. And the amount of nutrients you would be getting, so you'd get 25 grams of protein, 1 gram of carb, 130 calories, 5.5 grams of BCAAs. Did not know that this one had BCAAs in it. Anyway, this is a really great one. This was literally $40 at Costco, and it is so much bigger even than my favorite. So it's a really great price. If you have a Costco membership, you can see the difference in size there. It is so worth it if you just want a simple flavor, because I think they only make chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Again, this is a really great product and such a good size for someone starting out. My friend Colleen, when she was starting to work out, I recommended this protein to her just because it was cheapest. So I brought her to Costco and she got the chocolate one. She said it tastes like chocolate milk. So, and I think we had it like a while ago and then we replaced it with vanilla. But anyway, again, this is an awesome choice as well. So those are all 3 of my proteins. So I'm just gonna read something here, and it says, protein is an important nutrient for weight loss. Getting enough can boost your metabolism, reduce your appetite, and help you lose body fat without losing muscle. Protein shakes are an easy way to add more protein to your diet and have been shown to help with weight loss. And the protein, like it said, it helps with your metabolism. It helps prevent making sure that you don't lose the muscle that you're trying to make in the gym. So I highly recommend, whether it's actually going home and eating some type of protein like peanut butter, beans, meat if you're not a vegetarian, whatever it is, just go home right after the gym and eat that. Or you can just pop some protein powder into your bag and drink it right after you're done your workout. I think it's recommended that you take protein powder like within the half-an-hour gap right after your workout for it to work as well as it can. So it basically just helps with muscle growth, which is basically your goal when you're going to the gym, so highly recommend you are taking your protein no matter what form it is. So the next thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is creatine. And I personally do not take this, but when Isaac worked out a lot, he took it a lot, so we have creatine. This is the one that we have here. It is Muscle Tech Platinum Creatine, ultra pure micronized creatine powder. It says that it increases muscle mass, improves performance, and contains only essential creatine. I don't know. I know a lot of men do take it because it helps with muscle growth, so I'm gonna read off my phone in a second explaining what it really does and like its benefits, but this is how big it is. If you need like a comparison, I would say it's pretty close in size to this one here. I don't really know how much he paid for this, but I'm assuming it was more than protein powder because it's such like, I don't know, it's really heavy. It's like a very dense powder.
I was wrong. I was wrong. It was cheaper than protein.
There you go. And the recommended usage for this one, so it says, oh, recommended use and purpose. Perfect, I can just read it off here. So it increases muscle mass when used in conjunction with a resistance training regimen. It improves performance in repetitive bouts of brief, highly intense physical activity. That's what it says. And then the dosage, it says, for the first 5 to 7 days, mix 1 serving or 1 scoop with 240 milliliters of water and consumed 3 to 4 times daily. And then maintenance phase, after 5 to 7 days, mix 1 serving with 240 milliliters of water and consume only once daily. At first you take it a few times daily and then you only have to take it once after you're done, I guess, like the beginning phases. But yeah, so this is something really good if you're really wanting to like bulk up and not take steroids.
Don't do that ever.
This is like a really great alternative. It just helps build the muscle faster without becoming unnatural.
We don't need any artificial shit in our life, right?
Yeah, I don't really know that much about creatine, so I don't want to go too much into it, but I know that Isaac took it, and I know a few guys in my life who take it, so I don't know. If you're a guy watching this video, you can look up creatine, see the benefits, but I just own it and I wanted to put it in this because it's a supplement I own video. And the last things are my newest babies and I love them so much. They're from First Form. They gifted me these items, so thank you so much First Form for gifting me these because it honestly just means the world. They contacted me, or we got in contact on my Instagram, which I will put right here. If you want to go follow, you definitely should. That is my ultimate baby. I'm on there all the time, especially right now in quarantine. It's like 24/7 I'm on there, I swear. So yeah, they gifted me their reds and their greens. And I love these so much. They, honestly, I wanted to take them for like a week or so before making this video because I could have made this video right when I got them, but I really wanted to use them a little bit so you guys would know how I feel about it. Reds and greens. This is my ultimate review for you guys, how I feel about them after taking them for about 8 days or 9 days now. So this is what they look like. So that's the reds and the greens. They're definitely in relatively small containers and they are normally $60 Canadian each.
Keep making mistakes in this video, but they are $60 US, which means they're around $85 Canadian each. And yeah, worth that much?
Probably not.
So please keep that in mind when you're buying these. They are not cheap, but they do wonders, okay? They do wonders, guys. I'm just gonna dive right in before I tell you, you know, what they are and stuff. I've been taking these for, yeah, 9 days or so, and I have noticed a significant amount of help with cravings and with bloating. So I have not been as bloated that much when I take these. I tend to take them like before bed-ish. I typically only mix 1 scoop of each with 8 ounces of cold water, and it works so well. It tastes really good. I swear it does not taste that bad, even with the greens. It does not taste that bad. But I have definitely noticed my stomach has not been hurting as much after eating certain foods, and it's not as bloated, so I really appreciate that. I think that this is what's helping it because I don't really know what else would be. And cravings as well, like I said, this tastes so good that at night, that's when I like to snack, which is why another reason why I take it at night. So instead of snacking a bunch at night, I just have this and it fills me up because it's 8 ounces of water with some, you know,
Greens and reds.
yeah, it just tastes so good. So it's almost like a dessert for me now and I really love it. I'm gonna be so sad when I get rid of it or like when it's done because I I probably won't be able to afford it again for a little while. This is amazing. I'm gonna tell you guys what they do, but just so you know, they have been working for me, or at least I think they have been, especially with the cravings part. On top of providing so much nutrients to you, it just helps with like your mindset in a way, taking this instead of, you know, grabbing the ice cream or the chocolate or whatever. This is a sweet alternative for that, and it's helping your body so much. These are the benefits of the reds and the greens. So once again, I'm gonna read off because I don't wanna get anything wrong. I wanna make sure you guys get all the information that you need. So for the greens here, so this is what the greens looks like. As you can see, there's a lot of ingredients, which is a good thing in this case because it's all natural.
And it says, Opti Greens 50 is a precisely formulated green powder that is packed with 50 hand-chosen ingredients, and 100% of the green ingredients are all grown and manufactured in the USA. The remarkable blend includes low-temperature, processed, organic greens, non-GMO, non-synthetic, botanical superfoods, phytonutrients, digestive enzymes, and probiotics to create the most complete green powder on the market today.
So reading that, I feel like the probiotic part is probably what's helping the bloating for me, but all those things are super good for you, and taking scoops of these every day is almost like replacing your veggies.
Only don't do that.
Still eat veggies.
You can definitely still just take this if you are unable to have any vegetables that day. This is an awesome alternative. So that is the benefit of the Opti greens. And then the reds, so this is what the reds looks like, and it is definitely a little bit different than the greens. As you can see, once again, there's a lot of ingredients on there. This is what this one says. So
Opti Reds 50 is packed with 50 hand-selected, colorful fruits, vegetables, and herbs blended together to produce the most delicious and complete reds powder on the market today. The combination of ingredients is intended to create a powerful antioxidant effect to inhibit free radical production, boost your metabolism at the cellular level, and optimize nitric oxide production in the body.
actually, okay, maybe this one here is more helpful with bloating, and this one here is almost like your fruits and veggies replacement. So taking both of these once a day is going to help you immensely. You don't have to get it from First Form. Like I said, it is expensive. I will probably link down below something from Amazon that's similar if I can, at least like one or the other. I know that there are a bunch of like super greens out there for you to take instead. I actually get like wheatgrass and stuff at Bulk Barn too. Yeah, those are just things, but this brand is unbelievable. I love their greens and reds so much. I love their protein. I just love First Form.
Okay.
Just cannot love them enough. Those are the last things I wanted to show, I'm pretty sure. So now you guys have seen everything that I own, and I take most of these supplements. If you guys are interested in any of them, like I said, I will have them all linked down below for you to check out, and I highly recommend all of them, honestly. I would say my favorite things that I take are the reds and the greens and the fruity cereal protein powder. Those are my go-tos. I love them and swear by them. I hope that you guys got something out of this video, some tips, some advice, what these supplements do for you and what they provide beneficially to you. Definitely recommend if you are looking or in the market for some type of supplement. All of these ones are super great. I'm sure once I finish off all my proteins, I'm probably gonna go and try some different ones. I've been craving trying to find like chocolatey flavors just because I have been more on like a fruity kick. I know the peppermint bark's kind of like chocolatey, but it's honestly mainly minty to me. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.